Not if he got forced away from you because of transformation.
It's
that's
not
not
a
a
they
willing
backed
movement.
up willingly to avoid.
No, but he didn't back up willingly. He backed up because you were growing in size.
Out of necessity, yeah.
Yeah, no necessity. Difference.
Well, an unwilling
We've
movement
actually-
is being pushed. A willing movement is anything the character does itself.
Yeah, but his doesn't proc on an unwilling movement.
Yeah, it's. I would imagine he was being pushed backwards by turning into a mammoth. I mean,
Okay, so now what? I mean,
I'm going to crush this guy with my mammoth legs, I suppose. Believe that's
so.
strength.
Strength. I don't know what your strength is, but we'll find out.
It's 24
Okay, so
as a mammoth.
roll it.
How much does that add up?
I don't know.
Did someone, inform me? I think it's 7.
what do you mean? Well, 20 is
I
a
also
5, 24 is 7, yes.
So basically, my current strength at advantage.
Why is it your current strength? You take the strength of the creature you turn into.
I know, but it's 25 strength and 24. It's still the same number modifier.
Yeah, so
I'm just gonna roll advantage because I have advantage.
Do you still have those effects when you're a mammoth because you're not in your armor anymore?
Crush.
Technically, he's still.
he
in
has
the
one
armor.
chance to. He's not crushed. It's just you damage his armor, and he's able to move the worst of the blow out of the way, but he does take
I can
half
do
his
that
health as
again,
damage.
I'm doing it again,
So like he moves, so you're going to step on him with the other foot. So that's a crit fail. That's like kill damage. So he moves him out of the way. Like so, you step on him with his right foot. He moves the foot out of the way. His armor's sparking, and the next thing you know, you just crush him with the other foot.
Bitch. Oh yeah, I get the HP of a mammoth now.
Okay.
Gotta change that. 126.
So again, it's like unexpected. They weren't expecting. They were expecting just to fight soldiers that would die to them. They weren't expecting a shapeshifter.
There we go. That's the mammoth.
So again, it's like he's telling them, "You get back to command. We'll hold him here."
He ain't leaving.
So you can't do anything about it. If he runs, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Well, yeah, you get an attack of opportunity. if you
Okay,
make
so
that.
this is the one that's running. You could get an attack of opportunity.
Crush.
So he knows he can't stop it, so he tries to dex out of the way, which he does succeed at. So the smaller armors are swifter. So with massive swiftness, he just moves out of the way and out of the scenario. So, and he's hauling fast. Remember, he can move 40 feet at a time, so there's likely a chance that you won't catch him. So, like he just drops his weapons and he just hauls ass, and he says, they're gonna hold him here. So they their shotgun slits are gone, so they just raise their guns and just open fire. They don't have a choice. What is the armor class of the
It's a
mammoth?
13.
It's a 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, those both are gonna hit.
Don't they have
Any-
disadvantage when they're close?
Yeah, close range, yeah, that would be a disadvantage. Hold on, let me.
Unless they have crossbow expert.
Yeah, which they do not, so.
Still.
Okay, so. The first one you use 13, which is just enough to breach, and the second one is just enough to breach, so. Oh yeah, here's the kicker, is, their armor regenerates gradually.
I don't care about their armor.
Okay.
As long as
That
their
could be a
HP doesn't-
problem on the one you just downed.
Yeah, and
He's
the
a tin
targets.
can.
Huh.
He's a
Okay.
tin can right now.
Yeah, he's crushed, but that doesn't mean his armor can't regenerate itself.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
dead.
he's dead.
Okay, very true. It's like, we'll
doesn't
figure
matter.
that out as the time goes on. For now, they're shooting
They won't
you,
take damage.
and they hit
Everyone.
you with,
Even themselves.
well, what is the mammoth's resistances?
Resistances?
Yeah, like, is the
Uh,
mammoth even, I'll read it, I have the
It's
sheet
a-
open.
I don't think it has a resistance.
It doesn't have, you're just going to take straight damage, so
Yeah.
that's, what is your,
But-
did you modify your health to be the new health?
Yeah. Well, I added another bar.
Yeah, but you didn't fill the bar, so.
Yes, I did. It's blue. Or purple. Dark purple.
I don't see it. You didn't.
Oh,
You
no.
didn't it's not turned. Oh,
under
it is.
the green
You
bar.
you forgot to put the other number. Oh wait, you did put the other number. Never mind. The dark purple bar, the 128, is your. That's enough. That'll basically kill the mammoth. So that's 48 plus
And I
47
go
plus
back
49 plus
into
31.
normal.
That'll put you back into regular form. They just fill you with
Drink.
lead.
They all take damage because according to your own any target within 5 feet of the main target, they take.
Oh yeah, it's just they're gonna get some
Fucking idiots.
backwash, but so they'll take half of it as backwash. So because they're shooting at point blank range. So the top one, 48 plus 47, and then that's divided by 2. So he's gonna take 48. So that one's gonna take 48. So they're so desperate to keep you here, they're willing to fire at point blank range with explosive rounds that are frost and take damage to their own armor just to harm you.
And I go back to the mode where I have my sword glowing with lightning and my fire armor.
You'd have to cast
Well,
the
you-
spell again.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
your sword would no longer be.
Yeah, because
No.
when you shapeshifted, you wouldn't have that anymore.
It
No,
would
but
have
it's
morphed
still
into-
there.
How?
You
Because
can
when
keep.
I transform, it keeps any other effects I have in stasis.
It does
Okay,
keep
so-
concentration spells active while you transform.
Okay, so
You need to make con
That makes
saves, though,
sense,
for the
so-
times you took damage then.
alright, so you have the lightning sword back. Let's see, Niadra. These guys are desperately trying to kill him with whatever they have left. The other guy is running away. So what are you gonna do about that?
How far away is he?
He's like he's a distance away now. He's a good 55.
I can't really do anything about that. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
trying to do anything to this guy.
Because their armor is extremely durable.
Yeah, the best I could do there is try and chase him and throw an axe at him. Which, considering what I've been doing with my glaive, I don't imagine that would do much more.
Yeah, it just bounce off likely. So stabbing, nothing happens. Like you're point blank stabbing at him, and still you can't penetrate his armor.
You're using a glaive to point blank, not your longsword.
No, his glaive is his best weapon, so he's using his glaive at point
You
blank.
could try and strength them. Yeah.
I don't know if that'd work, and if they do catch, I don't know. That might not go well. So, and he already rolled his 2 attacks, so that's
Yeah.
his action. All right, so Sunbro, you're up again.
I'm gonna swing my sword at this faggot.
Okay, so
Okay.
that penetrates armor. That rolls the damage, so that's
3 plus 57 plus 11 plus 9.
2.
I think it's good.
That's kill blow. That's enough to down him.
And then I come over here and try to rip this thing apart.
I'll just strength roll.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
Wow, that's garbage.
yeah, what's their save though? Just enough to stop you. So you try to rip him apart, and he, with this one functional gauntlet, he stops you.
Can't stop me forever.
Okay, so, but he is at point blank, and he does have a gun, so he is
Can I-
willing to fire it at this
I have a
range.
shield.
Let's see, but he's not going to, because he's simply going to, he's going to take this opportunity to exert his strength, which is a crit. So in a vicious move, he just brings your head in. He basically clangs his armor head against your armor head.
Fuck you.
Okay, so it's not enough to stun you. So it's a crit versus a crit. That's actually impressive.
My crit strength is higher.
Okay, so
Fuck.
you're their heads are locked together because he's basically trying to crack open his helmet with his own helmet. And it's and they're held in, it's almost a grapple, so what does that mean? He is at a vulnerable state, likely you want to attack him now.
Hit him in the circuit.
Because he's locked in he's locked in. You might want to look for chinks in his armor or something.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you're up, because
That's what
he's
I was
locked
gonna-
him and Spicoli are locked in, head to
Swing my
head, literally.
blade.
Can I roll
Swing
perception
my
to see if I can notice
Yeah,
any?
check see if there's any
weak points?
joints, kinks in the armor, anything. So this is a 5. I mean, this
This is
is
20.
oh no, this is a 20. Eek.
Perception check.
So barely.
Of course, the
So-
one fucking.
You notice that on the back, it looks like the armor around the waist is a little weaker, along with some of the joints on the knees.
I'm gonna aim at one
hit
of
him in
the
knees.
knee
I'll
joints.
fucking crush him.
Okay, so what is the... This is going to be at half the armor rating if you hit those spots. So that's at, what, 20... What's 25... So that's at, like, 13 armor class instead. So you have to hit...
Fucking A.
So you hit it and it doesn't
You have
breach.
another attack.
What about the second one? So...
There you go.
Like, you getting pissed, it's like, nothing's working, and then where are you jabbing, the legs or the back?
I was aiming at the knee.
Okay, so you're aiming at the knee. It's like the knee joint, you hit it and it doesn't buckle, and then you get angry, you slam it, and then next thing you know, it punctures this knee joint.
And then I crush it.
So he's falling, he's on one knee now, and he can't move.
Don't forget your bonus action.
So,
That was the bonus action.
yeah, so...
Right.
I mean, this guy's incapacitated. Don't you want to learn more about him or something? Or...
I'm gonna rip its arms off.
Okay, so you'd have to crush his armor first. So he's got his, he's still locked. Even though he just got his knee joint destroyed, he's still locked in combat. The other one is going to get away before, like, you guys have completely forgotten about him. So by 80 feet, he's well and truly gone.
I'm tearing this thing's arms and limbs off.
Okay, so he's locked in. Remember, you're both locked in a grappling hold, so it's a strength on a strength.
Well,
So-
his strength is my strength.
So you try to grab his arm. The armor is starting to buckle, but it's still holding. Whatever
Don't
it's
do it
made of,
again.
it's extremely durable.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, so you're just trying to... So the second time, it's like he throws a punch just trying to dislodge you, so it disorients you a little bit.
But not enough.
Yeah, not enough. It's like he's just trying... He sees that you're trying to break his arm, so...
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, put all of my strength into this.
Okay, so...
Well, while he's
Yadra,
doing
this
that,
battle's still going. Like, even though he's basically bleeding
me
out of his
rip it
knee
apart.
joint.
Instead of doing all that, I'm going to do the intelligent thing and further inspect his armor, see if I can find any other weak points.
Okay, so the more obvious ones are, the back of the legs and the back. It seems like the front is completely armored.
I'm gonna, knowing now what to look for, I'm gonna look a little further elsewhere.
So,
Maybe
let's see.
Yeah.
It's 15 again. So
You can do
no,
it.
it's
I believe.
yeah. You got 20. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So it doesn't look like there's any other weak points on his armor
Poke
besides the
yourself in the
back and the knee joints.
All right, I'm gonna attack the back this time.
Come on, you can hit it.
Okay, so yeah, that does rupture. So roll damage. So see how much damage you actually get. Okay, so he takes a little bit more damage. You hit something vital. I mean, like, for a moment, he stops engaging in combat. Then you hear, but you hear kind of a cackling come out instead of, it's like, you just breached my armor's magical holds. My suit will detonate in a few seconds. So, like,
Can I
he's,
throw it?
with his last amount of strength, he's trying to hold Spicoli in place, which is, you and I are going out together.
Actually,
So, this is a strength save. I mean, like, all you gotta do is dislodge him. Because he just said, like, he's going to explode. So,
And that
Strength
was me.
save?
likely
Hang on.
you can pick him up and throw him if you need to. So,
I will throw it as hard as I can.
okay,
Also,
so...
he crit.
You kind of
direction?
skipped the
Oh,
bonus.
sorry. So you're stabbing at
This
him.
one.
You sure you want to do that, though? Remember, he just said his tanks are ruptured. So if
Yeah,
you
but
stab him
that's why I
again,
was-
I'm throwing this thing
it's
like
like,
50
all right. Are you?
I wasn't aiming at the same spot. I was aiming at his arm this time to try and break the grapple.
Okay, so
That's
did
the
not
blunt
break
damage.
it didn't break the grapple because it made his arm inoperable at that point. Like, you stabbed the part that was crushed, and so his arm just goes limp.
And then I throw this thing as hard as I
Yeah.
can.
So and then Spicoli, now that he's free, he picks it up and he throws him. So do a d20. How far? What distance are we looking at? So 30. Jesus. So that's a good 80 feet. Somebody measure out 80 feet in the direction. Actually, you measure out 80 feet in the direction you're going to throw him. So he picks up the whole suit and just throws it 80 feet.
That way.
So my advice is do a dex save, because this is actually a pretty large explosion. So you just hit the snow. What about
Neandra?
What about Neandra?
Wait,
this is a 15 challenge.
Can I help Neandra?
Can you? No. This is personal challenge.
Not sure if I should do a dex or con, because I don't
Whichever
really
you
have
want to
dex or
do.
shit.
Which one do you want to do?
Do a dex.
Are you just gonna stand up in this inferno of
I'm gonna
Adrik?
try and endure it, I guess.
do a flip?
Oof.
Nope. Okay,
Try
so
dex instead.
this is his body detonates.
Just for lulz.
His body detonates in a not that big of a radius, but the problem is the amount of force that's being it's just this massive amount of force.
I want to
So
grab Neandra by
let's
the
see,
leg.
lethal, non-lethal. This is not lethal, so it just knocks you flat. I mean, he made this boast that you're gonna kill you, but then his detonation is very small, and the only thing you have to worry about is concussive force.
He's a dud.
Yeah, so the suit was not as explosive as he made you believe. I guess he was just trying to taunt you in his last dying days. So one ran off, the other two are here. Here's the kicker: is roll perception.
There's always a kicker with your bullshit.
There's always a kicker here. So let's see what the challenge looks like. So the one who notices is Spicoli. Neandra, you're on your back. You're prone because you just got knocked flat.
I got up back there.
He's looking around, and you see that the captain, his armor is just well enough. Plus, he's rising again slightly, but you can see that he's struggling because his armor is sparking everywhere.
Back down.
So he's starting to rise, and he's looking at you, and he's trying to raise his gun arms.
Fucking, I'm moving up and hitting him.
So
Fuck, you had one chance.
okay, so what are you gonna do? I mean, apparently crushing him to death didn't do enough. That's crit. That does no damage. One of them doesn't do damage.
That thing almost looks like a Zaku.
Yeah, so he's gonna take half of that, which is apparently not enough. Let's see, no, that's actually exactly as much force as you needed to do to down him again. So what exactly? So where's the sword striking?
The head.
So you're just taking his head off. It's like, all right, let's see you try and do this without your head, and so you take the head clear off. And so the armor just falls flat, and then it just stops moving. Roll perception again. This is now that the battle is relatively over. This is a chance for you to get some sort of a little deeper insight. Okay, so you hear that the armor is winding down. Well, Neandra, you're still flat. You have to get up first.
You didn't reach the perception anyways.
So, and you have to be relatively close. Like Sunbro, you hear that the armor's kind of winding down. It's making it was making a humming noise to begin with. At least that's what you assume. And now it seems like it's winding down.
Looks like its control is its head, like always. So,
its control unit is its head. Okay,
Like
so second part is there's blood coming out. It was a neck artery, and now you see that there's a puddle of blood at your feet where you just cut his head off.
Does this have any blood exerting?
So likely.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna make it bleed if it didn't.
So yeah, now they're leaving puddles of blood on the floor. So likely these are armored suits. They aren't mechanical beings. These are very advanced armored suits.
I'm taking this.